Prelude to the battle. Shivaji had decided to launch an ambitious campaign to reclaim key forts, and Sinhagad was among the top priorities. Tanaji Malusare, who had been away preparing for his son's wedding, volunteered to lead the assault. Shivaji was initially reluctant, given Tanaji's family commitments, but Tanaji convinced him, declaring, "First, I'll win the fort, the wedding can wait." The journey to Sinhagad. Tanaji led a small, elite force of Maratha soldiers known as Mavalas, who were renowned for their knowledge of mountain warfare. The group approached Sinhagad under the cover of night to maintain the element of surprise. Armed with grappling hooks and ropes, they prepared to scale the steep cliff walls in silence. As the cold wind swept across the mountains, Tanaji and his soldiers showed determination, knowing they were vastly outnumbered by the fort's defenders. Scaling the fort walls. Under the cloak of darkness, Tanaji and his men began their daring ascent up the vertical cliff face of Sinhagad. As they climbed, they were careful to avoid making any sound, knowing that discovery could lead to immediate counterattacks from the Mughals stationed within the fort. Tanaji's pet monitor lizard Yashwanti was instrumental in securing the ropes to the cliff, allowing the Marathas to climb in relative silence. The initial assault. Upon reaching the top, Tanaji led his men in a surprise attack on the unsuspecting Mughal soldiers. The initial skirmish caused panic among the defenders, who were not prepared for an attack at such an hour. Tanaji's men fought with silent ferocity, taking down the guards stationed at the entrance and securing a foothold inside the fort. They then signaled the rest of the Maratha forces waiting below to join them. Fierce hand-to-hand combat. As the Marathas moved deeper into the fort, Mughal reinforcements arrived, leading to intense hand-to-hand combat. Both sides fought bravely, with swords clashing and war cries filling the night air. Tanaji's skill and bravery inspired his troops as they relentlessly pushed forward. The Mughals, however, outnumbered the Marathas and fought fiercely to protect their stronghold. The death of Tanaji. As the battle raged on, Tanaji came face to face with Udaybaan Rathod, the Mughal fort commander. The two warriors engaged in a fierce duel, with each side momentarily pausing to watch. Both men fought valiantly, but despite Tanaji's skill, Udaybaan's superior weaponry eventually overpowered him. Tanaji was fatally wounded, and his fall was a tremendous blow to the Marathas. However, his death inspired his men to fight with even greater ferocity. The final victory. May. Despite the loss of Tanaji, the Marathas rallied, driven by a renewed sense of purpose. Under the leadership of Tanaji Malusare, Tanaji's brother, they regrouped and launched a final assault on the remaining Mughal forces. Their unyielding attack overwhelmed the defenders, and the Marathas captured Sinhagad in a historic victory. The Maratha flag was raised high on the fort's ramparts, marking a significant moment in their struggle for sovereignty. Aftermath and mourning. When news of the victory and Tanaji's death reached Shivaji, he was deeply moved and expressed his sorrow with the famous words, "Gad Allah, Sinhagad, the fort is won, but the lion is lost." Shivaji mourned the loss of his brave friend, honoring him as a hero of the Maratha cause. The fort was renamed Sinhagad in Tanaji's memory, immortalizing his sacrifice for generations to come. The summary of the Battle of Sinhagad 1670. The Battle of Sinhagad, fought in 1670, was a landmark episode in Maratha history and a testament to both courage and sacrifice. Led by Tanaji Malusare, a close companion and loyal commander of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the battle was part of Shivaji's efforts to reclaim forts that had fallen into Mughal hands after the Treaty of Purandar 1665. The strategically located Sinhagad Fort, positioned atop a steep cliff, held immense tactical value. As the battle unfolded, it became an extraordinary display of Maratha valor and strategic brilliance, marked by intense hand-to-hand combat and stealth tactics.